I bought a Chinese car, and it's a great car. You know, nothing wrong with it. It's world standards. I'm not a car expert, but as far as I can tell, it's a great car.
Which brand is it?
Geely.
Geely. It's a Hangzhou new car brand.
I saw the headquarters here.
Yes.
Yeah. I think in terms of uses of digitalization, China is probably far ahead of anywhere else in the world that I know of. It's very convenient here to do all sorts of daily life things, largely because of e-commerce. I've just been reading a book called America Against America, which he wrote in 1991. And he talks about how convenient services are in the United States. This was in 1991. Now, every time we go back to the United States, my wife complains about how terrible services are there compared to here. Well, I have no money on me, absolutely no money. You cannot do that in the United States. I can order just about anything I want easily, and food you want. I mean, it's all sorts of everyday stuff. Also, I've noticed most local governments around the country have set up what they call one-stop shops. You know, if you need to do anything with the government, you can deal with them online, and it's very simple. Whereas I know in the U.S., you would have to go down to the county office, and you would have to wait there, and there would be some angry person you would have to deal with. So that makes life a lot easier, I think. China has made a huge investment, and not only the digital infrastructure needed for trade, the 4G and the 5G. You can't do trade if you don't have a road or a railroad or an airport. You have to have all the physical infrastructure. I like to go out into villages in China. I go wandering around farmland in the Yunnan province. There's 4G everywhere. Even the most places up in the mountain, there's 4G. That is not true in any other country I've ever been in. This has been a huge investment over the last 20 years. I think it's time to start harvesting the fruits of that investment. What this enables is people in all of these towns and villages. It allows them to build businesses to greatly improve their lives. You know, the digitalization has not really paid off in most places very well. You know, I can play games on my phone or some crap like that, but it's not really helping anybody. Or I can swipe through Twitter or something. China is in a position to apply digital technologies to the real economy. Because of this investment in infrastructure around the country, that allows real productive economies to develop, both in agriculture, entrepreneurship, and in industry. China also has a very strong industrial base. So I think China is in a position to apply technologies to what used to be called the Internet of Things, to improve factory productivity. So if I were looking at the Chinese economy, I'd say there are two potential ways of really productive growth in the future. One is factory digitalization, and the other is small businesses based in villages and towns around the country that's enabled by the infrastructure investment.